It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for St. Louis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And a nice changeup that time gets him to swing right through it as the leadoff man is down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. DeYoung playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th round selection back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Paul Goldschmidt checks his swing here on the first pitch, and it's 1-0. Here it comes.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. Struck him out, so a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB. Jack Flaherty is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Nick Senzel is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And that's over. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. When you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count. Now the 2-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Jesse Winker is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be a tough test for the offense.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away. He's set. Here it comes. Nicholas Castellanos is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, fouled off. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Winker, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. For Cincinnati, and this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Leading off for St. Louis, the second baseman, Brad.
Bouncer to the left side, scooped up, and the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The catcher.
Now in the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This ball will be chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hard hit ball to second. That's a hit, the first of the new year for the Redbirds.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
1-1 to count. Has a look, now the pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
Just hung in there on that one.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Popped him up. Suarez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
The second baseman, Mike.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-0 now. Now the pitch. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. Lifetime versus this arm. Batting .500, 5 for 10. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. And it's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. New inning set to get underway, and into bat next will be Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Doesn't offer it the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Coming to the plate now, Tommy Edman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's a pop-up now. Suarez in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. And this will be fouled away. He spoils another one, and will do it again. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away. So 1st and 2nd with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in the Illinois State product, Paul DeYoung. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runners are at 1st and 2nd with 1 away. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The 3-1. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the big bat of Paul Goldschmidt. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. Goldschmidt, a 32-year-old veteran. He was an 8th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
First pitch of the at-bat. Brad Miller started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-2. Here it is. in the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. 3 left for St. Louis. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now. And next will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
The pitcher.
First offering on its
Trevor
way.
Bauer.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And that'll bring up Nick Senzel. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball one. One and one to the Reds leadoff man.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3-2 now. Brian Goodwin is on deck. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Takes this the other way to right. Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Brian.
That's a slick play out there as we take a look at it on show motion. He was charging in quickly, and he slides to get under the ball just before it reaches the ground and gets the out. Well done.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Swings through it for strike number 2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here, as it'll be Yadier Molina to lead things off.
Molina.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Winker comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in, Dylan Carlson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Count even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball. And that misses. 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder Jesse Winker.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Fouled off. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
And it's fouled away. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is O'Neill. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number
Nick
2.
Castellanos now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. On deck, Mike Moustakas. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Mike Moustakas is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, it was selected in the 1st round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is retired. First baseman not normally known as the greatest leapers, but this wasn't too bad. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Tyler O'Neill. He drew a walk his first time up.
The left fielder.
Here's the pitch.
Tyler.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jack Flaherty. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And that's too high, ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Votto over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. Third base.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Tommy Edman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. And a wide throw, but a great job there to keep his foot on the bag, and that fine play will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Leading off for the Reds, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Eugenio Suarez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
In is Joey Votto now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
1-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Fouled off. The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Miller's got it. On to first, and Votto's gone for out number 2. So stepping in, Tucker Barnhart. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. 1-1 the count now. The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. In now, Paul DeYoung. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
The batter, the first base.
Stepping into the box, Paul Goldschmidt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Called strike 2 as he locks him up there. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a full count to Paul Goldschmidt. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And no messing with Goldschmidt there as he'll take first on ball 4. Digging in, Brad Miller. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Castellanos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The catcher.
Ready once again, Yadier Molina. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Suarez has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Bauer. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Here comes the 1-0.
That's a ball.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Outside, 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
And that missed. As well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 0-1 delivery.
Nope, that's inside.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch.
Oh, that pitch is up.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
The 1-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Edman backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with a couple of runners aboard that are his responsibility, meaning he'd be happy to get out of here with a no decision. Number 33 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 33.
Jesse Winker will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Nope,
and a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
First and second now, one man out. Clearly fooled there on the slider. And there goes the combined no-hitter. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
Number 2.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Count is even 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos. One ball and 2 strikes to count. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
This has pretty much been a pitcher's duel so far, so any way you can score a run, in a sac fly right there brings home the first run of the game here in the middle innings.
Ready for another chance? Mike Moustakas. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2, and it's fouled away. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here's the 2-2.
Full count.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and
he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, as the Reds have now taken a 4-0 lead.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The batter, the third baseman, Eugenio.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He swings and grounds it to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 4-0 in favor of the Reds. Aristides Aquino takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning.
Number 44.
Michael Lorenzen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Dylan Carlson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And our right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Goodwin. 1 out.
The center fielder.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
Fowler.
First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Going back is the right fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding forward now, Tyler O'Neill. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base. Matt Carpenter will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Don't want to forget about him. A ball and no strikes. Throw over to first. Back in standing. A runner on first with 2 away. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now a move over to first, and the runner back easily. 2 out with the man at first. Just off the inside part of the plate, it's 3-1. Tommy Edman would be next. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Cards lead 1. They're down 4-0.
7th inning stretch.
Number 36 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 36.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Joey Votto. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Votto.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Carlson has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Tucker Barnhart. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Casale will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Casale.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1. One out, nobody on. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Lifted into center field. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 21.
Settling in now, Freddie Galvis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Red. Number 3, Freddie.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball well outside. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Trying to nibble here and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. O'Neill is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds, but they're in front 4-0. Kurt Casale will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Robert Stevenson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 55.
First offering on its way. Tommy Edman stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here's the 1-1. Popped him up. Moustakas is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting.
At the plate, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
And that brings up Paul Goldschmidt. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Hit down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Changeup. And that fades down and away. 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Line drive to left. Aquino is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, number 50.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Brad Miller. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the stretch. And they get him off balance there as he reaches for that one, but can't find it. It's 2-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Senzel makes the play, and the side is retired. For the Cardinals, they trail here 4-0. Digging in once again, Nick Senzel. No hits to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Carlson has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, center fielder, Brian Goodwin.
So digging in now, Brian Goodwin. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a high strike there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Aristides Aquino is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pitch on the way. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the catcher, number 4.
Rarely do you see a closer come in when you have a comfortable lead like this one here. We'll see if he's able to keep his concentration. A lot of times, closers have a difficult time when they have that lead of 3 or more runs.
Raisel Iglesias comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. A shot down the first baseline. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. Iglesias is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
So now to the plate, Dylan Carlson. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Dexter Fowler. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1.
I got the count. 2-2.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Tyler O'Neill is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Fouled off. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Colton Wong will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 the score this afternoon. Cincinnati win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Trevor Bauer earns his first win of the season, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Jack Flaherty struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Ball game this afternoon.